Hello.
Good evening.
Perfect. Yeah. Yeah. That was The Death of Rock and Roll by the Fridge Magnets. This next tune is called Pretty Faces, the slow version by Postchild, and is dedicated to all my friends that I've met in Scotland.
Anyway, we're here with Bryan Alvarez.
Hello again.
Hello again. That track we played, you said that there was something about the production of that?
Yeah, it's kind of a lo-fi recording with some overdubs, and if there's any, recorders in the audience that are listening right now that would be interested in recording us, we have plenty of songs. We'd love to get a proper demo out there.
Was that like performed in a garage or something? Or?
No. That was it was in a studio, but it was it was kind of lo-fi done with some overdubs done later on.
Right,
and that's kind of the state of our recordings as of right now. We would love to give out our music to people.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah, sounds good.
You've got a website?
We have a Facebook page and a SoundCloud. We have probably about 6 songs up right now. Some of them are live takes, which were done at the tunnels, and then a couple of them are pseudo studio recordings, and then one is a kind of a slower acoustic one that I did myself.
Okay. And you're going to be playing a couple of songs for us today live,
Yeah,
aren't you?
I am.
We have had an email from the Joker saying that he really enjoyed your live song you did for us. In fact, there were so many reelies, it would be silly for me to actually repeat them all. But he also wants to know what your Facebook page is.
Cool. Well, thanks, Joker. That's awesome. Our Facebook page is facebook.com/postchildmusic.
Excellent. We also have an email as well from Lizzie. She's asking, which other local bands do you rate, and what do you think of the music scene in Aberdeen, especially in contrast with somewhere like Chicago?
Oh, well, there's a lot of good bands going through Aberdeen right now, and it's been growing over the past year that I've been here. I really like the Wet Flex. I like Good Police. There was a band, I'm not sure if they live in Aberdeen direct, but they're kind of in surrounding areas, called Zulu People, and they play around Scotland a whole lot. But the Aberdeen scene is different in Chicago because, you know, when you're in Chicago, I've been in a lot of bands out there, and there's so many bands that it's really easy to kind of just fade into the background with all of them. So a lot of bands will play constantly, but you still won't see them over and over again because there's just a lot of music over there. Over here, it's you can definitely see the same bands a bunch of times, which is good, but I think the difference between Chicago and Aberdeen is that it's growing, but it's not as strong as Chicago, where there's a community where the bands will interact with each other and release split EPs, all that kind of stuff, do collaborations, and you see a lot of that in Chicago because since there's so many groups, they'll become tight-knit circles that it's hard to break into sometimes. Over here, I think it's moving towards that, which is really good because, you know, if it was centered, it would be brilliant, but then you have people like, you know, Tom at Aberdeen Bands, you have people at, you know, AGP, you have all of these, Fudge, all of these guys that are trying to unite everyone, so that's good to see.
There's quite a few venues, isn't there, that do cater for kind of the less known people. I mean, you've got the Tunnels, you've got, where else have you played? You played Drummond?
We got Tunnels, Drummonds. We've played Tunnels, Drummonds, Moorings, and we're trying to work on a couple other gigs. I mean, we've played Drummonds and Tunnels a few times. But, you know, there's smaller places like, you know, the Blue Lamp, for instance, which, you know, you don't think of seeing rock bands there, but they do go there, and, like, they're open for having that kind of thing. I've talked with the owner about it before.
The Blue Lamp, it's a good venue.
Yeah.
I've seen the acoustics are brilliant. I've seen blues bands in there.
Yeah, I've seen jazz, blues, world DJs, all this kind of stuff there, and it's like you don't expect it, but it's brilliant. I've seen comedians there. It's great.
Yeah, it doesn't pigeonhole.
Have you been well received there?
We haven't played Blue Lamp, but we played Moorings. We had a pretty good reception. Drummond's good reception. Tunnels, you know, we've had mixed because, you know, there's, you know, put on a bill with 5 other bands, you know. So
It always must be, I mean, I've never been in a band myself, but it must be the scariest part, putting on a performance and just not knowing who's going to be out there. Kind of like you can walk on stage and there's more with you in the band than there is in the audience. Not that you guys would face that, but it must be at the back of your mind going, what am I going to get into tonight?
You never know what's actually going to happen in the night. You know, a lot of bad things will happen. Like, for instance, I played a gig last Friday at Drummond's and my guitar got stolen.
Oh no!
Yeah, it wasn't especially a nice guitar, but it's kind of it's a little bit of a hindrance when you're trying to play a string of gigs.
Do you want to put a plea out in a description?
If you know somebody that somehow came across a new Squier Telecaster that has a chip in the paint along the body, it very well could be mine. The only discernible feature is the one feature that I thought was going to make me angry the entire time that it was there, but now it's the only thing that makes it stand out from other Telecasters.
Oh, somebody doing a random paint job.
Yeah, right. So, but you know, you never know what's going to happen. Sometimes that's not that happens all the time. That was the first time I've ever had something properly stolen. Definitely had stuff broken before. That's pretty ridiculous.
I've only ever had one thing stolen from the gigging scene. I used to have a registration plate across my Marshall amp. It said, "Call out Garanga, be happy." I left the gig at the old Drake's Bar. I believe it's now, what's it called, around the back of the Moorings. I went to pick my amp up the next day. Someone stole the volume knob. and the Garango plate, which was quite good. It was a birthday present from my brother. Not the same as a guitar. That's that's not cool ever.
No, it's not cool.
But it's a specific theft, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, so if any musicians are listening, even though you just want to walk away to go smoke a cigarette really quick, make sure you're holding it. Your instruments right next to you, in front of you at all times.
Wheel clamp.
I'm half to blame, I have to say.
Keep the gear safe.
Yeah.
Okay. Jump into a song?
Hi.
Okay, we're going to another. We're going to pretty much stick with a local artist.
Okay.
Oh God, it's me winning. 18-second long one.
Ace. Well, before we play Happy, you better say that.
No, that's part of the song.
Is it?
Yeah.
You're joking.
Swear to God.
You swine.
What?
The phone was part of the song.
Yeah.
You better say that.
That wasn't on purpose, but we
left
laughed and decided we need to keep it in there.
You better say.
You better say that.
If the Flaming Lips can do that, then we could do that.
We did, but it's okay. He was in the green room, which is our luxury suite, where he was enjoying champagne and caviar. What was the caviar like?
Terrible.
Oh, right, okay, we must see to that.
Yes, here at Shmu Towers we do try our best.
The champagne was delicious, though.
Good choice.
No expense.
So what would be your guilty pleasure?
I'm gonna have to go with "Dancing in the Streets" by David Bowie and Mick Jagger.
Oh my God!
And
yes, that would be a guilty pleasure.
But the thing is, I still can't forgive them for that music video.
Oh, that video is terrible.
That's like the worst thing ever put to film ever.
The question is, who is the worst dancer in that video?
I don't know.
Because Mick Jagger is renowned for being just appalling dancer.
It's
hard to say because I think they're trying to outdance each other, and that's where it starts going wrong.
And the outfits.
Wasn't that a charity single or something? I really can't. I can remember the video vividly. Even I can remember it, and I think was it a charity single or something?
I have no idea.
Because they needed charity after that.
Yeah.
Right, for our younger people who are out there who have no idea what we're talking about, go on to a video streaming website like YouTube or something. Type in "Dancing in the Streets," David Bowie.
Mick Jagger.
You can add the Mick Jagger as well to narrow it down. Watch it. Just watch it all. Really, it's shameful.
It gets better and better as it goes through.
Oh, yes.
Excellent guilty pleasure.
That was Disturbed with "Shout," Tears for Fears cover. This is Bryan Alvarez from the local group Post Child. Little known fact, Disturbed is actually from my hometown of Evergreen Park, Illinois. Well, some of the members are from Evergreen Park, some others from the next town over, Oak Lawn. When Disturbed first started getting big, I remember my mom used to see them at a local bar, and I used to have a cassette tape, a demo of them, and I used to rock out to it when I was like 15 years old. It was great. But it's always kind of funny when you turn on the radio and you hear Disturbed pumping out of the most popular radio station, but then you look out your window and you see the lead singer mowing his lawn in his underwear. You know, that's rock and roll.
Morning.
And it can't be a pretty sight.
Well, yeah.
Does he leave the piercings in, or are they a health and safety hand?
You know, I don't know. Is that like a thing where you can't mow your lawn with piercings anyway? I don't know. Safety gone crazy.
We had an email in from the Joker again. He says, I never thought we'd ever hear this version on the radio. Excellent song, excellent band. Great thing to listen to. Which is quite true.
This is Bryan Alvarez from the local Aberdeen group Post Child. That was our song "Back to the City." If you would like to hear some more, maybe check us out on Facebook. It's facebook.com/postchildmusic. If you want to see us live, we have a gig coming up this Thursday at Drummond's, which is the 11th. And we have another gig coming up also at Drummond's on August 27th, so come on out.
I think we should. I think everyone should. Be a great night, actually.
Right.